Section 1. The Scream. Listen to that sound. That's not a soundtrack. That is the actual radio emission of Saturn screaming into the void. For centuries, we saw it as a jewel, the jewel of the solar system. A golden giant with a halo of light floating peacefully in the dark. We called it beautiful, but beauty is the ultimate trap. Saturn is not peaceful. It is a violent colossus, a ball of hydrogen and helium spinning so fast that it flattens itself into the shape of a pumpkin. It is a world of impossible storms, of hexagon-shaped nightmares, and of a gravity so cruel it rips entire moons apart to decorate itself. Welcome to the Lord of Chaos. Before we reveal what actually lurks beneath those golden clouds, comment your prediction right now. Is Saturn hiding something far more terrifying than we ever imagined? Section 2. The Crown of Death. Let's start with the crown. The rings. From Earth, they look like solid bands of pure gold. Smooth, perfect, eternal. But if you were to fly inside them, you would find yourself in a grinder. These rings are not solid. They are a chaotic blizzard of sharp ice and rock, ranging from the size of a grain of sand to the size of a mountain. They orbit at thousands of kilometers per hour, constantly colliding, shattering, and reforming. Imagine a storm of ice shrapnel that stretches for nearly 300,000 kilometers wide, but is razor thin. In some places, the rings are only 10 meters thick, a blade slicing through the darkness. But where did this violence come from? A murder. The prevailing theory is a tragedy. Long ago, a moon, perhaps as large as Titan, wandered too close to the planet. It crossed the Roche limit, the point of no return. Saturn's gravity grabbed the moon and ripped the crust from the core. It shredded a living world into trillions of icy fragments. The beautiful rings we admire today are not jewelry. They are the scattered guts of a dead moon. We are staring at a planetary graveyard. But that's not the biggest problem. Section 3. The Geometric Nightmare. The strangeness of Saturn goes deeper than its rings. Look at the North Pole. Nature does not make straight lines. Fluid dynamics should create circles and spirals. Yet here, spinning forever, is a perfect geometry. A hexagon. This is not a symbol. It is a hurricane. A six-sided storm wide enough to swallow 4 Earths. The walls of this storm reach hundreds of kilometers deep into the planet's atmosphere. At the very center of the hexagon lies a massive vortex, a red spinning maw that looks like a rose made of hurricanes. It has been raging for decades, perhaps centuries, a geometric scar that never heals, staring unblinkingly into the void like a giant eye. Scientists have no definitive explanation for why this hexagon exists. It defies every model of atmospheric physics we have. It should not be there, but it is. And when Saturn gets angry, the entire planet changes. What happened next surprised even the planetary scientists who study it. Section 4. The Monster Wakes. Every 30 Earth years, roughly 1 Saturnian year, a monster wakes up. We call it the Great White Spot. This is a storm system so massive it wraps around the entire circumference of the planet. Imagine a thunderstorm that covers the entire Earth, flashing with lightning 10,000 times stronger than anything on our world. It churns up distinct white clouds of ammonia ice from deep within the interior, turning the golden planet into a ghost. It is a reminder that beneath those calm bands of yellow clouds, there is a chaotic engine of heat and energy waiting to explode. The Great White Spot is not a gentle weather system. It is the planet's internal fury erupting to the surface, and we have only witnessed it a handful of times in human history. The last one was in 2010. The next is coming, and we have no idea what it will reveal. But the real nightmare is not the storm itself. It is what Saturn is hiding beneath its clouds. And that's where the situation became far more complicated. Section 5, the toxic mirror. Saturn is the king of a massive entourage with more than 140 moons. But one of them is an imposter, Titan. Titan is the only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere. In fact, the air pressure here is higher than on Earth. If you stood on Titan, you would see rivers, lakes, and rain clouds. It looks startlingly like home. But do not be fooled. Titan is a twisted, toxic reflection of Earth. The rain is not water. It is liquid methane and ethane, liquid natural gas falling from the sky in slow motion due to the low gravity. The temperature is 179 degrees Celsius. If you jumped into a lake on Titan, you wouldn't just freeze. You would shatter like glass, and the ground is not sand. The massive dunes of Titan are dark hydrocarbon grains, essentially plastic, static charged plastic dunes, hundreds of meters high, shifting in the alien wind. It is a world that mimics life but is built from the ingredients of death. And yet, beneath that toxic surface, there may be something even stranger. The real challenge was something nobody expected. Section 6, the Ocean of Secrets. Further out lies a tiny, bright ball of pure white ice, Enceladus. For years we thought it was just a frozen rock, but then we saw the tiger stripes, long blue fractures at the South Pole. And from these scars, it bleeds. Giant geysers of water vapor shoot hundreds of kilometers into space at supersonic speed. Saturn's gravity is kneading this tiny moon like a ball of dough, keeping its core warm. Beneath that thick frozen shell lies a global ocean of warm liquid water. It has salt. It has heat. It has organic molecules. In the deep, dark pressure of Enceladus, shielded from the vacuum of space, something might be swimming. We went to Saturn looking for gas and rock. We might leave having found neighbors. Enceladus is one of the most promising places in the solar system to find extraterrestrial life. Not on the surface, not in the atmosphere, but deep beneath the ice in a warm ocean that has existed for billions of years. That ocean is almost certainly older than life on Earth, and it is completely hidden from view. We cannot see it. We cannot sample it. We can only guess what is swimming down there. But to learn these secrets, we had to make a sacrifice. Section 7, the sacrifice. In 2017, the Cassini spacecraft, our lone messenger at Saturn, was running out of fuel. To protect the pristine moons like Enceladus from contamination, NASA made a tough choice. They ordered Cassini to commit suicide. On its final orbit, Cassini dove straight into the atmosphere of the monster it had studied for 13 years. It fought to keep its antenna pointed at Earth, transmitting data until the very last second. But Saturn showed no mercy. The heat and pressure tore the robot apart. It melted, vaporized, and became part of the planet forever. That was the end of Cassini. But it was not the end of the questions. The data it sent back in its final moments revealed something that scientists are still debating. The atmosphere of Saturn is not uniform. There are layers, structures, and behaviors that we cannot explain. Cassini died to give us that data, and we still do not fully understand what it means. But here's the part that keeps planetary scientists awake at night. If Cassini found anomalies in the upper atmosphere, what is happening deeper down, where the pressure is so high that hydrogen becomes metallic and behaves like a liquid metal? The answers might be terrifying. Section 8, the dying crown. Saturn feels eternal, but it is not. Even the rings are dying. Gravity is slowly pulling the rings down into the planet as ring rain. In 100 million years, a blink of an eye in cosmic time, the rings will be gone. Saturn will be just another lonely gas giant in the dark. So look at it while you can. It is a temporary masterpiece of gravity and violence. A beautiful trap that lured us across the solar system only to show us how small we really are. The rings are not permanent. The hexagon is not permanent. The great white spot is not permanent. Saturn itself will eventually fade. It will lose its atmosphere, cool, and become a dead world drifting through the void. That is the fate of all gas giants. But here's the question that haunts the Cassini team. If Saturn's most iconic features are dying, I say, what else is changing in the outer solar system that we have not noticed? We have only been watching for a few decades. Saturn has been here for billions of years. We are witnessing a single frame of a movie that is billions of years long, and we are pretending we understand the plot. Section 9, The Beautiful Trap. When you look up at the night sky, Saturn is the most beautiful thing you can see with a small telescope. Those rings, that golden glow, it looks like a painting, but that beauty is a trap. It lures you in. It makes you forget that you are looking at a world where hurricanes are larger than Earth, where lightning is 10,000 times more powerful than anything on our planet, where a geometric storm has been spinning for centuries without explanation, where moons rain liquid natural gas, where an ocean of warm water hides beneath 40 kilometers of ice, and where the rings are the shredded remains of a murdered world. Saturn is not peaceful. It is violent. It is chaotic. It is a colossus that does not care about our probes, our theories, or our questions. It will keep spinning long after we are gone, and it will keep screaming into the void, a radio emission that we can only translate as noise. But maybe that noise is a message, a warning. The universe is full of beautiful things, and most of them are trying to kill you. Saturn is the most beautiful thing in our sky. But remember, beauty can be deadly, and that dying ring system has opened up an even stranger possibility. Because if Saturn's rings are disappearing, what does that mean for the other ringed planets in our solar system? Jupiter has rings. Neptune has rings. Uranus has rings. Are they all dying too? Click the video on your screen right now to find out why the rings of Uranus might be the most mysterious objects in the entire solar system.